بلف على اليمين بلف على الشمال
Open your mouth. Take a bite.
بلف على الشمال. Take a bite of pleasure, one that will slowly take you out of time. برا الوقت.
I have this very good recipe for pickled cucumber. I was in a very, very long relationship with a pickle. If you are wondering how long exactly very, very long is, I'll tell you that very, very, very long begins with a start that is impossible to forget and doesn't exactly end. He wasn't always a pickle. When we first met, there was a freshness and kindness in the eyes that I would later reference to measure other lovers. And nothing is more valuable than the kindness in others' eyes. The kindness in my mother's eyes, the kindness that I never saw in my father's eyes, the kindness of the pickle's eyes, and the kindness that manifests in people's selfless acts to strangers. Nevertheless, I was able to understand the difference between kindness and goodness. The pickle was never good, but he was always kind. Goodness can be oppressive, but kindness always redeems people. He was never good at anything, even before he became a pickle. This statement might shock you, I know, and you may even sympathize with the person that I so harshly described as such, and you would be right on all accounts. But those are the facts. My emotional roller coaster subsequently turned a man into a pickle. His silence was oppressive. It pushed me to build my own prison. He would make me wade into my insecurities and labor through those heavy blocks of disappointment. Then he would disappear, without waking me out of it, without interrupting this trail of thoughts. He would just be there, fermenting. These fermentation sessions would last the whole night. I would boil anger and words in hot, salty tears while squeezing expectations out of his pores and mine. Tormented with restlessness, I would ask him for a reaction, for an act, for a protest, for any sign that he cared. Instead, he would just stand there, dead-eyed and silent. He would then sleep, leaving me to reach the bottom of the pit of sadness and disappointment with a persistent thought to leave it all. To leave it all behind, his life and mine. Not that there was a separation between the two in such nights. In the morning, he would wake up and make me feel loved and forget it all with a smile. He would hold me close and make me go through another day with his love fix. I didn't realize that my man was fermenting a little more with the passing of such nights. I would be too drained to feel anything, neither sadness nor despair nor the pain his silence inflicted. The pickle was not good at anything. He was not good at being angry, not good at forgiving, not good at giving, not good at keeping friends, not good at sharing, not good at taking care of himself, not good at taking care of others, not good at creating a career, not good at contributing to any cause. The pickle thought to be is to survive.
In the autumn of 2019, I was a resident at a museum. At the beginning of staying there, I was asked to contribute to their annual thematic diary for 2020. The inspiration for that year was the future in 2050. Dear artist, this is an invitation to a game of anticipating the future. As the author, you will have the power to shape and predict it as you want, at least on paper. Dear Dominic, I apologize for taking too long in sending my response. It was not easy, thinking that we might be the oldest generation to survive, or not to survive, 2050. Attached is the image I would like to include in the diary. A broken plastic chair with metal threads sewing the back together. Dear artist, thank you so much for your contribution. You're right. When we proposed the title 2050, we thought it could be a nice play with the future. But the deeper you dig into it, the more problematic it becomes. We appreciate your response. Little did I know that those anxieties were mere evocations of what humanity would be facing in less than 6 months. That autumn, I had been dwelling on thoughts of nature, taking back control and avenging the harm done to her over the centuries, of the sun raging against injustice as people were committing under its very eye, of us hiding in our houses with fear, of our blood boiling from heat and shame. Come spring, I would be filling my pantry with jars as measures against an uncertain future. A future not of my imagination, but that of apocalyptic cinema and literature. To initiate fermentation, we have to learn how to be good hosts for the bacteria. The jar is a microsystem of successive bacteria, cultures that fight battles to nature themselves and thrive one after the other until it is time to slow down the fermentation and enjoy the ferment. Salt or sweetness are our assets in creating this hospitable environment for the good generations of bacteria to thrive to sourness. No matter how inhospitable an environment is, there is always an organism able to inhabit it. All we have to do is set the right tone, then let go. Fermentation time is the time a jar of ferment sits on your counter and undergoes a transformation, occurring. It is also the time people face their doubt and questions while they wait during the fermentation. I began to understand how the future had never been and never will be under my control. The planning and imagining future centuries go against the very nature of life. In time of crisis, the sensitive, the connective tissue of us as groups and communities gets tested. We learn into things that comfort us and remind us of what's important, and that seems always to be linked to food. The people we love, our habits, and the truth of feeling. When the world was flipped inside down, those jars were my anchor, an enduring presence. While I was confined between walls. Those jars opened, a boundless space before me, turning into vast landscapes, speaking unlike ever before of when to hold our breath inside us and change, and when to open up and breathe. Showed me the strength of graceful struggle and the mundane quest of being alive.
Lemon spread over my body, lumpy, yellow, and itchy. A lemon in my throat. A lemon on my forehead. A lemon under my hair. A lemon on my arm. A lemon on my stomach. A lemon in my hand. A lemon on my bottom. And a lemon on my shoulder. A lemon in my breast. And a lemon on my chest. A lemon on my thigh. A lemon in my feet. And a lemon on my face. Once the lemons found their way to me, I grew sour. Sour in the head.
What am I?
Sour in the mind.
Sour in the breath.
Sour in the heart.
Sour in the face.
Sour in the soul.
Words that grew sour by not saying. Feelings that hurt by not feeling. Stories that went sour by ending. Cities that make you sour by staying. Homes that gone too sour for living. And those that spit you out for your sourness. Once the lemons became visible, there was no way of stopping them, as tracking back the who, the how, and the where was to no avail. There were too many of them lemons. Lemons of hungry cities, devouring you all in one night, then leaving you with a lemon in your hand the next morning. Lemons of cities that split you wide open for you to devour them, then leave you with a lemon in the eye for all the things you will no longer see when you leave. Lemons of lusty cities who found you when you lost your way, leaving you with a lemon in your head, making you shed your hair along the way. Lemons of bitter cities who leave you with a sour face. Lemons of rancid cities who leave you with a sour breath. Lemons of you wandering in cities that leave you with a sour soul. Lemons of cities whom you had to leave when their love had gone sour. Lemons of cities whose sadness and losses turned the air around them sour. Lemons of cities that are snakes that eat you whole and leave you empty. One day, I woke up with seeds under my tongue. Seeds to spread my own lemons. Lemons of me. A body whose restlessness creates waves of uncertainty. Lemons of me, a body with an electric heart of the bad, mad, and dangerous. Lemons of me, a body whose quenchable, unquenchable thirst leads her to the deserted hearts. Lemons of me, a body whose roots are those of a water lily, yet looking for a city to ground her. Lemons of me, a body who wonders why the city became empty when you left, yet was not enough when you were there. Lemons of me, a body who promises a home in her body of minds. Lemons of me, a body whose shoulders sometimes cannot carry her days. Lemons of me, a body who keeps seeds under her tongue. Of lemons of me, a body who plants a lemon in your throat, a lemon on your forehead, and a lemon under your hair. A lemon on your arm, a lemon in your stomach, a lemon in your hand, a lemon on your bottom, a lemon on your shoulder, a lemon in your breast, a lemon on your chest, a lemon on your thigh, a lemon in your feet, a lemon on your face. Enter home.
Exit home.
Enter war.
Exit home.
Enter monster.
Exit monster.
Enter war.
Exit ghost.
Enter monster.
Exit ghost.
Enter monster.
Exit home.
Enter ghost.
Exit ghost.
Enter home.
Exit ghost.
Enter home. Enter home.
Exit home.
Enter home.
Exit home.
Enter ghost.
Exit home.
Exit. Enter.
Enter home.
Enter. Enter.
Home. Home.
Home.
Home. Thank you.